Greetings everyone. I'm back here at Pacific View Memorial Park in Corona del Mar, California. I just visited the grave of my wife. I wanted to do a video on Don Durant. He was a famous cowboy actor back in the 50s and the 60s. He was well known at the time, but apparently Find a Grave made a mistake. They have him buried here. The main office says he's not. So instead of Don Durant, I'm going to do a short video on Hikmet Avedis. You may have never heard of this guy, but he was a Hollywood director. He didn't do very many films. He was born in Iraq, May 25th, 1927, in Baghdad, Iraq. His birth name was Hikmet Labib Avedis. He migrated over here. He was a legal immigrant, of course. Lived with his wife, Marlene. He was a film student at the University of Southern California. He won the George Cukor Award, which was an important award at the time. He directed several films. One was The Stepmother in 1972, and one in 1974, which has gained a cult following, is called The Teacher. He filmed that one on a budget of $65,000, believe it or not, which was cheap even back then. In 1974. It was an erotic thriller about a very seductive school teacher. You can tell why it's got a cult following. He also did The Fifth Floor, about a woman in a psych ward. He did a crime thriller called Scorchy in 1976. Separate Ways in 1981. Kidnapped in 1987. Unfortunately, his films seem to be centered around sex, allurement, and a crime. The Fifth Floor, for example, 1978, is about a woman in a psych ward. So he tended to appeal to the baser nature of man. To me, those kinds of films simply feed the wrong side of us. He did work with famous actors like Connie Stevens, Adam West, and there were some others. He died at 90 years of age. Now, for a guy that made quite a name for himself, he wasn't nearly as famous as Steven Spielberg or George Cukor or any of the others, but I mean, he made his mark on Hollywood. And yet here he is. He's just dust and ashes today. Where is he in eternity? I don't know. I don't think he's in paradise. That's my personal opinion. But anyway, this is another famous actor that's buried here at Pacific View Memorial Park. In case you've never heard of this guy, Hikmet Avedis.